Tanadi Shinde, whose daughter Nilam is fighting for her life after an accident in the United States, visited her at the hospital in California where she is being treated. Nilam's father flew from Mumbai to United States on March 2nd and immediately after landing rushed to the UC Davis Medical Center near Sacramento in California. Nilam's maternal uncle Sanjay Kadam had told PTI. My colleague Radhika joins me with more details on this. Radhika, it was a very tough time for the family. First hearing about this news, then unable to visit their daughter. Finally, they've landed in the United States.
That's right. After days of struggle to reunite with their injured daughter, father and cousin of Nilam Shinde are finally in California. They visited Nilam in the hospital. This is UC Davis Medical Center. She's said to be critical, but there are some improvements is what we are being given to understand, but we really have to wait for an official word from the hospital as far as her condition is concerned. She had undergone surgeries after she suffered multiple injuries post this hit-and-run accident. Family reached US and left for hospital. There will be a meeting in a few hours by hospital authorities to sort of figure the next course of action as well. Yes, as you pointed out, after 2 weeks of running from pillar to post, Nilam's father secured this emergency visa post-intervention by Supriya Sule and also NDTV's campaign, of course. An emergency appointment was finally granted to the family on Friday, after which they were immediately granted the visa. And then, of course, the family got help from various quarters in reaching the US. And now the hope is that with family by her side, Nilam will recover faster.
Thank you for joining us with all those details. In a big development, the Supreme Court expanded the scope of hearing in India's got latent controversy, directing the union government to propose measures to regulate content for YouTube channels and social media. The top court allowed Ranveer Alabadia to resume uploading his podcasts and shows on social media, but cautioned him from making distasteful comments, saying filthy language is in talent, free speech also has limits. The court also asked the centre to consider draft regulations on social media content as there is a need to balance freedom and morality. After the Swargate incident as well as the harassment of Raksha Khatse's daughter, the MVA plans to corner the Mahayuti over the law and order situation in the 4 weeks of the assembly session, which is likely to see a lot of fireworks in Maharashtra.
The heat of the Maharashtra polls in last November singing the budget session of the state. The Mahavikas Aghadi versus Mahayuti face-off continuing. This time inside the assembly. The opposition playing out a trailer of the blockbuster release next month.
एक तो व्यक्त होने को नहीं मिल रहा है, यहाँ की आजादी छीनी जा रही है, मानवीय स्वतंत्रता की इतनी अवहेलना कभी नहीं हुई थी भारत में.
The Mahavikas Aghadi and Mahayuti are locking horns on the legality of the leader of opposition. While the opposition says UBT will most likely go with it, Eknath Shinde questions their credibility to hold the post given the numbers.
Number which the Shiva Sena is having is 20 MLAs. So it was obvious naturally last time when we had the numbers, Vijay Vaditivar became the LOP. So naturally the numbers are with Shiva Sena. So there's no consensus or anything which is to be obtained, but I think the Shiva Sena has talked with the leadership and probably we are expecting by tomorrow. We have also urged Shiva Sena to take it forward as this session is for a month, so we need an LOP.
नंबर नहीं होने के बावजूद उनकी होड़ लगी है विपक्ष का नेता बनने के लिए. विपक्ष का नेता का निर्णय जो है लेने का अधिकार हमारे विधानसभा के अध्यक्ष का है.
Outside the assembly, key arrests have been made in the Raksha Khatse case amidst the chaos surrounding the crumbling law and order situation in the state. Another issue over which the Mahavikas Aghadi is expected to corner their rivals.
Government has been very insensitive to the victim and some very shocking statements have come from the government. I request the Honorable Chief Minister to tell all his ministers to be very sensitive and empathetic because this girl's entire life has been destroyed.
जो है पूरी तरह साफ हो जाएगा और रिपोर्ट के अनुसार कार्यवाही.
सर, औरंगाबाद चांगला प्रशासक होता असं अबू आझमी म्हणतायत. तुम्ही कसं बघता या घटनेकडे?
देखिए, मैं अभी उसमें कोई कुछ भी मैं बात बोलना नहीं चाहता हूँ. इसमें SIT का रिपोर्ट आएगा, उसके बाद ही दूध का दूध पानी का पानी हो जाएगा.
Unemployment, farmers' issues, women's safety, and general misgovernance are all on the agenda of the opposition.
Because today was the governor's address, so we didn't want to disrupt the governor's address, considering the protocol and considering the decorum of the governor. So tomorrow onwards, we will take the issues which are related to the people of Maharashtra, and there are ample issues. MPSC things are going on, and lot many issues are there concerned with the farmers, and overall many issues pertaining to the state of Maharashtra we will be taking soon tomorrow.
The 4-week-long budget session began today in Maharashtra's assembly with the customary governor's address. While on one hand, the government will have to pull up its socks in defending its case against a strong opposition which is protesting on the issues of women's distress, farmers' distress, unemployment, and of course issues in Bid and Parbhani. On the other hand, it is the opposition who are yet to appoint their leader of opposition in the house legally or officially yet. With camera person Arvind More, this is Anuj Raith reporting for NDTV from Mumbai.
In a sarcastic jab at the centre's delimitation plans, Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M.K. Stalin has urged newlywed couples to plan families immediately so that the state gets an advantage when delimitation exercise is being held.
Keeping the delimitation issue alive even at a marriage function, Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M.K. Stalin's advice to a newly married couple was, have children immediately so the state could have more MPs. Despite Home Minister Amit Shah's assurance that the centre will make sure Tamil Nadu would not lose out MP seats due to delimitation, DMK has categorically argued that the centre must come out with a clear plan on how it can protect southern states which have effectively controlled population.
உங்களுக்கு பிறக்கக்கூடிய குழந்தைகள் முன்பெல்லாம் குழந்தைகளை நீங்கள் பெற்றுக்கொள்ள வேண்டாம், அவசரப்பட வேண்டாம், கொஞ்சம் பொறுமையாக இருங்க என்று சொல்லிக் கொண்டிருந்தோம். இப்போ சொல்ல வேண்டிய அவசியம் வரல, சொல்லக்கூடாது இப்போ. ஏன்னா மக்கள் தொகை அடிப்படையில் இடஒதுக்கீடு அந்த நாடாளுமன்ற உறுப்பினர் எண்ணிக்கை வரும் என்று சொல்லுகிற நேரத்தில் நமக்கு எண்ணிக்கை மக்கள் தொகை அதிகம் இருந்தால்தான் எம்பிக்கள் அதிகம் வரும் என்ற நிலை இன்றைக்கு உருவாகி இருக்கு. ஆனால் நாம் குடும்ப கட்டுப்பாட்டில் கவனம் செலுத்தி அதில் வெற்றி கண்டோம். அதனால் இந்த நிலை நமக்கு ஏற்பட்டிருக்கிறது. அதனால் இப்போ யாரும் உங்களுக்கு குழந்தைகள் நீங்கள் அவசரப்பட்டு பெற்றுக்கொள்ள வேண்டாம் என்று நான் சொல்ல மாட்டேன். உடனடியாக பெற்றுக்கொள்ளுங்கள். ஆனால் பெறக்கூடிய குழந்தைகளுக்கு அழகான தமிழ் பெயர்களை சூட்டுங்கள். அதுதான் என்னுடைய வேண்டுகோள்.
The key opposition AIADMK hit back with a heavy dose of humor.
What difference will it make for DMK if the number of MPs from Tamil Nadu stands at 39 or less than that or more than that? The performance anyways is going to be zero. 2019 to 24 it was 37 MPs. The performance was zero. Now 24 it is 39 plus 1, 40 including Pondicherry. It again the performance is zero.
The state BJP says it will boycott M.K. Stalin's all-party meeting on delimitation, calling it a trick to divert attention from key issues.
Mr. Stalin is trying to instigate the people of Tamil Nadu by bringing in state rights issues, language issue, and now suddenly delimitation issues.
There's worry among southern states that they could turn politically insignificant if delimitation would reward northern states with exponential number of MP seats. Now, comments suggesting larger families from Chandrababu Naidu to M.K. Stalin could potentially undo the small family achievement by these developed states. Fortunately, people aren't taking these ideas seriously. In Chennai, Sam Daniel, for NDTV.
Tamil Nadu Governor Aryan Ravi claimed the Dravidian ideology has created a narrative of differences between Aryan and Dravidian in the last 60-70 years and said the word Aryan as a race was not used in the Indian literature. This was refuted by the DMK, which said that these are factually incorrect statements.
In the last 60-70 years, Dravid ideology has created a narrative of the differences, the Aryan and Dravidian. Aryan as a race. I'm coming to that. How did the Aryan as a race theory come up? It emerged. It emerged out of compulsion of the Europeans first to find justification for imperialism controlling the whole world. So Max Muller used the word, or in the letter respond, Aryan nations could be using this as a symbol of prosperity and also the symbol to reflect God, sun God. It got currency.
He became an historical researcher. He just vomits something that has come up in the WhatsApp University. He is also a subscriber of this WhatsApp University. He's a small man holding a big post. I don't want to comment on him and belittle my position as the spokesperson of the DMK. His comments are unfit to be commented on.
Home Minister Amit Shah chaired a review meeting with Goa Chief Minister Pramod Sawant in Delhi on implementation of the 3 new criminal laws in the state. Home Minister said Goa should become a model state in the country in terms of implementation of the 3 new criminal laws to ensure speedy justice. The time limit should be strictly followed in investigation and prosecution. Short break, we are coming back. Stay tuned. News from Telangana. Revant Reddy, the Chief Minister, requested Union Jal Shakti Minister C.R. Patil to allocate a fair share of river Krishna water to Telangana. Since the Krishna basin covered 70% of Telangana and 30% of Andhra Pradesh, the Chief Minister appealed to Patil to allocate 70% of the Krishna river water to Telangana. The Chief Minister pleaded with the Union Minister to take a decision on Andhra Pradesh projects only after finalization of Telangana share in the river Godavari. Hitting out at Andhra Pradesh, Telangana Chief Minister said Andhra Pradesh says they want to use excess flood waters that will flow into the sea. Then why have they raised objections to Telangana's projects?
Andhra Pradesh oka pakkana వరద జలాలు ఉన్నాయి, వరద జలాలు సముద్రంలో కలుస్తున్నాయి, సముద్రంలో కలిసే జలాలను మేము గోదావరి జలాలను బంక చెరువుల ద్వారా ఈవెన్ కృష్ణా బేసిన్ కూడా తరలిస్తామంటున్నారు. ఒకవేళ మీరు ఆ నీళ్లను వినియోగించుకోవాలనుకున్నప్పుడు మా ఉన్న ప్రాజెక్టుల యొక్క అనుమతులకు ఎందుకు అభ్యంతరం పెడుతున్నారు? రేపు భవిష్యత్తులో మా ప్రాజెక్టులు పూర్తయి ఆయకట్టు స్థిరీకరించకపోతే మీకు టేలెండ్లో కట్టుకున్నా లేకపోతే వరద జలాల బేసిన్ మీద మీరు కట్టుకున్న ఆయకట్టు స్థిరీకరించబడితే రేపు నీటి కేటాయింపుల సందర్భం వచ్చినప్పుడు స్థిరీకరించిన ఆయకట్టుకు నీళ్లు కేటాయిస్తామంటారు. అప్పుడు శాశ్వతంగా ఈ రోజు మాకు కృష్ణాలో వచ్చిన సమస్య ఏంది? కృష్ణా డెల్టాలో ఆయకట్టు స్థిరీకరించడం వల్ల ఈ రోజు 811 టీఎంసీలు కృష్ణా నదిలో అందుబాటులో ఉన్న 512 టీఎంసీలు ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ వినియోగించుకుంటుంది, 299 మాత్రమే తెలంగాణ వినియోగించుకుంటుంది. దీనికి ప్రధానమైన కారణం తెలంగాణ ప్రాంతంలో ఉన్న ప్రాజెక్టులు పూర్తి కాకపోవడం, ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్లో పూర్తయిన ప్రాజెక్టులకు నీటిని కేటాయించడం.
2 days after the body of a Congress worker, Himani Narwal, was found stuffed in a suitcase in Haryana, one person has been arrested in connection with the murder. Himani, a student of Rohtak's Vash College of Law, went missing before her body was found on March 1st.
The murder of 22-year-old Congress leader Himani Narwal in Rohtak solved, though many questions still remain. Himani, a student of Rohtak's Vash College of Law, went missing before her body was found on the 1st of March, stuffed in a suitcase. The man who allegedly killed the young Congress worker and dumped her body in a suitcase has been identified as Sachin. The police claim he had been in a relationship with the 22-year-old woman for 18 months.
जो एक्यूज्ड है वो गिरफ्तार कर लिया गया, जो कि 1.5 साल पहले से इंस्टाग्राम, सोशल मीडिया आना जाना उसका इनके घर पे था. 27 फरवरी को ये लड़का उनके घर पे आया और इनकी आपस में कहा सुनी होगी और इसने के ये जो मोबाइल चार्जर
कि केबल है उससे गला घोट के और उसको वहीं मार दिया।
According to the police, Sachin is the father of 2 children and runs a mobile repair shop. Drawing up the sequence of events, Haryana police claim. Sachin came to meet Himani at 9 p.m. on the 27th of February. At 5 a.m. on the 28th of February, he had a quarrel with Himani over a financial transaction. Sachin tied Himani's hands with a stole and then used the mobile charger wire to strangle her. Sachin collected Himani's ring, gold chain, mobile, laptop and jewellery and left on Himani's scooty. In the evening, he returned to Himani's house and stuffed her body into a suitcase. Around 10 p.m., he hired an auto rickshaw and travelled a few kilometres on Rohtak bypass. He then took a bus to the Sampla bus stand. Sachin dumped Himani's body near the bus stop around 26 kilometres from her house. Speaking to NDTV, Himani's mother contradicted the police's blackmail charge.
वो अपने को प्रेमी बताने का दावा कर रहा है, कभी मतलब फ्रेंड बता रहा है या प्रेमी बता रहा है, जो भी बता रहा है। हत्या करने का कौन सा मतलब, अगर वो मतलब मेरे घर तक उसका आना जाना था और मेरी लड़की मतलब उससे कभी मेरे को बताता, फिर मेरे परिवार को, मेरे रिश्ते, वो पार्टी से भी जुड़ी हुई थी, किसी को तो मतलब कहीं जा रही है, मतलब जान से मारने का कौन सा मतलब है।
According to the police, Himani's belongings were recovered based on Sachin's testimony. Though Himani had been associated with the Congress party for the last decade, Haryana police has so far denied any political link to her murder. With Mukesh Singh Sengar, Bureau Report for NDTV.
Now, Russian United States accused Ukraine President Volodymyr Zelenskyy of not wanting peace. Zelenskyy claims Russia does not want the war to end. Now, in fact, Zelenskyy said end of war is very, very far away. Expect to keep receiving US support despite public spat. Meanwhile, Donald Trump has criticized Zelenskyy again for his remarks and said America will not put up with it for much longer. We won't put up with the perceived resistance from Ukraine. Worst statement that could have been made by Zelenskyy. Trump claims Zelenskyy does not want peace between Russia and Ukraine.